welcome to unit number 1, vector differentiation. Now today we are going to learn the topic divergence and curl. Now our objective is to understand the concept of divergence and curl of a vector field, and outcome is at the end of this lecture learner must be able to find divergence and curl of a vector field. Now first thing is, what is divergence of a vector? Divergence of a vector is, let f be a vector point function. Now in previous lecture we have seen examples on gradient. In gradient we want scalar function, but here we want vector function. So vector point function f is denoted as f1i plus f2j plus f3k, and then divergence of a vector field is given by, divergence is denoted as del dot f. Again here we are going to see differentiation. So differentiation operator is del. Dot product of del with f gives us divergence of f. So it is equal to, what is del definition? It is I times del by del x plus j times del by del y plus k times del by del z, dot product with f vector, and f vector is given as f1i plus f2j plus f3k. Now del dot f is equal to, if we find out dot product of these two vectors, I dot I, so coefficient of I is here del by del x, and here is f1, so it is del f1 by del x. Here j coefficient is del by del y and f2, so del f2 by del y, and k coefficient is del by del z and f3, so del f3 by del z. Now next is solenoidal vector field. So what is solenoidal vector field? A vector field f is called solenoidal, means again this function is a vector point function, and this field is solenoidal if and only if its divergence is equal to 0. Divergence means dot product of del with f, it is equal to 0. Now we see one example. Find divergence of a vector r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, and check whether it is solenoidal vector field or not. So suppose we consider vector r as, r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. So del dot r, it is equal to, del definition is I times del by del x plus j times del by del y plus k times del by del z, and its dot product with xi plus yj plus zk. So it is equal to coefficient of I with I, so del by del x, and here is x, so del x by del x, del y by del y, and del y by del z. So del x by del x, it is equal to 1, del y by del y, it is equal to 1, and del z by del z, it is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is equal to 3. Now del dot r means divergence of r, it is equal to 3. It is not equal to 0. Therefore this vector r is not a solenoidal vector field. Next, curl of a vector. What is curl of a vector? Again we are studying derivative concept. So if f is a vector point function, that is f1i plus f2j plus f3k be a vector point function, then curl of f is denoted as cross product of this del with f. Remember, gradient means only del phi, divergence means del dot, and curl means del cross. Here in divergence and curl we use vector function, and in gradient we use scalar function. Remember this thing. And divergence, gradient means del phi, divergence means del dot, and curl means del cross f. Now we know that cross product of two vectors, cross product of two vector is equal to determinant of ijk, coefficient of del, that is del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and coefficient of f is f1, f2 and f3. Now del cross f, it is equal to, if we solve this determinant, we will get I times del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z plus j times, if we write this del f3 by del x, then we have to write here minus, otherwise we can write it as del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x plus k times del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y. Now what is irrotational vector field? Irrotational vector field, it is a field in which its curl of a vector is equal to 0. So a vector field f is called irrotational if del cross f is equal to 0. Next, scalar potential. Now if del cross f is equal to 0 means what? We will get scalar potential. So scalar potential is if f is irrotational, then del cross f it is equal to del cross f is equal to 0. Then we get scalar potential phi by using this relation f is equal to gradient of phi. Now, or it is also written as d phi is equal to f dot dr, or it is also written as del phi dot dr, it is equal to d phi. So we see one example. Now to find out scalar function, phi can be written as phi is equal to integration of f1 dx, but here condition is important, f1 dx. What is f1? f1 is f vector coefficient f1i plus f2j plus f3k. So we get phi from that vectors only, from that coefficient only. f1 dx integration of f2 dy, integration of the f3 dz plus c. But integration of f1 dx means y and z remain constant. Y and z remain constant means f1 must be a function of x. Y and z remains constant means we integrate it with respect to x only. Next, or we can say that if f1 is a function of x, y, z, then we keep y, z as it is and we integrate only x coefficient, that is integration of x dx. Next, f2 dy, but here condition is free from x, means f2 does not contain x, it is a function of y and z. It is a function of y and z, where z is constant and we integrate only with respect to y. Next, f3 dz, integration of f3 dz, free from x and y. Free from x and y means f3 is only a function of z, not x and y. If it is not a function of z, then we write here directly 0. Same for f2 also, if it does not f2 is not a function of y and z, then we can write f2 as 0. And f1 is a function of x, y, z, but we integrate only with respect to x by keeping y and z as constant. Is it clear? Now next we see one example. Find curl of vector r and check that whether it is irrotational or not. Now curl of vector r, it is equal to del cross r, which is equal to ijk. Now we know that the cross product of two vectors is determinant of ijk. Next, coefficient of del, that is del by del x, del by del y and del by del z, and coefficient of r is x, y and z, because we know that our vector r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Now simplify this determinant, it is equal to I times del y del z by del y. So what is del by del y of z? It is 0. I am writing first whole step, minus del by del z of y plus j times del by del z of x minus del by del x of z plus k times del by del x of y minus del by del y of x. So this can be written as I times del by del y of z, it is 0, del by del z of y, it is 0, plus j times del by del z of x, it is 0, minus del by del x of z, it is 0, plus k times del by del x of y, it is 0, and del by del y of x, it is 0. So it is equal to 0i plus 0j plus 0k. So curl of r, it is equal to 0. Means what? Means what? R is irrotational. R is irrotational. So thank you.